Hello everyone, welcome to the Learning Platter. In this tutorial, we will discuss MCQs related to HTML. So let's start. So question number 1 is, a web page displays a picture. Which tag is used to display that picture? And the options are picture tag, image tag, IMG tag and SRC tag. And the correct option is IMG tag. Next question, when should you use path along with the file name of picture in IMG tag? And the options are path is optional and not necessary, when the location of image file and HTML file are different, when the image file and HTML file both are on the same location, path is always necessary when inserting image. And the correct option is when the location of image file and HTML file are different. Only in that case you have to use path along with the file name of picture. Otherwise, if both of these files, HTML file and image file, are on the same location, in that case there is no need to specify complete path. You have to just specify the name of file. Next question is, HTML comments should be enclosed between, and the options are A, B, C and D. You have to choose the right one through which we can give comments in the HTML. And the correct answer is A. So let's have a look on writing comments in HTML. Comments are usually added with the purpose of making the source code easier to understand. Comments are not displayed in the browser. So in HTML, comments begin with angular bracket and then exclamation sign and then two hyphens and ends with two hyphens and then followed by closing angular bracket as shown in the example. So you can see this example. This is an example of a HTML comment. So we are using this sign to show HTML comment. Next question is, which attribute you will use with TD tag to merge two cells horizontally? And the options are merge is equals to call span 2, row span is equals to 2, call span is equals to 2 and then merge is equals to row 2. So now you have to understand the meaning of horizontally and vertically. So whenever we are saying horizontally, it means we want to merge two columns, right? We want to merge two columns in the case of horizontally. And if we are saying vertically, if the question is vertically, so it means we want to merge two rows. In that case, there is a need to merge two rows. So accordingly, you will opt the correct answer. So the correct answer is call span is equals to 2. So we have two attributes, call span and row span, which we can use in tables while working in tables. So you can use call span attribute if you want to merge two or more columns into a single column. So if you want to merge two or more columns into a single column, in that case you will be using call span. And in the similar way, if you want to merge two or more rows, in that case you will be using row span. If you want to merge two or more rows, in that case you have to use row span. And equals to 2 means the number of rows or columns you want to merge. The number of rows or columns, or we can say number of cells we want to merge for that particular row or column. Next is, what is the full form of HTTP? And your options are Hypertext Transfer Protocol, Hypertext Transfer Package, Hyphenation Text Test Program, and none of the above. And the correct answer is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. So what actually HTTP is? Hypertext Transfer Protocol is an application layer protocol for transmitting hypermedia documents such as HTML. So HTTP is an application layer protocol for transmitting hypermedia documents such as HTML. It was designed for communication between web browser and web server, but it can be also used for other purposes. Next is, what is a search engine? And the options are a program that searches engines, a website that searches anything, a hardware component, a machinery engine that searches data. And the correct option is a website that searches anything. A search engine is a software system that is designed to carry out web searches. So search engine is a software system which is basically designed to carry out web searches. So they search the World Wide Web in a systematic way for particular information specified in a textual web search query. And top 5 search engines worldwide in terms of market share are Google, Bing, Yahoo, Baidu, and Yandex. Next is, what is the full form of TCP/IP? And the options are Transmission Control Protocol, Internet Protocol, Telephone Call Protocol, International Protocol, and Transport Control Protocol, Internet Protocol, or none of the above. And the correct option is Transmission Control Protocol, Internet Protocol. So TCP/IP, that is Transmission Control Protocol, Internet Protocol, is a communications architecture used for networking computers and to communicate across the internet. Next question is, what does the .com domain represents? And the options are education domain, commercial domain, network, or none of the above. And the correct option is commercial domain. So here is the list of some top level domain names. Like .com we use for commercial organizations, .edu is used for educational institutions, .org is used for non-profit organizations, .net is used for networks, .gov is used for non-military government organizations, .mil is used for military government organizations, and .arpa is ARPA is used for reverse DNS, and XXX is 2-letter country code, that is it can be US, AU, CA, FR, which are representing different countries. Next question is, Yahoo, Infoseek, and Lycos are examples of. And the options are search engines, browsers, news groups, and none of the above. And the correct option is search engines. All these are search engines. Next is, P tag is used to start a new paragraph, break the line, end the current paragraph, or none of the above. And the correct option is start a new paragraph. P tag is used to start a new paragraph. Next is Outlook Express is a, and your options are email client, browser, search engine, and none of the above. And the correct answer is email client. Outlook Express is an email client that lets the user save, send, receive, and manage email messages. Downloading and installing Internet Explorer versions 4.0 through 6.0 included Outlook Express for free. Let's move to the next question. So B tag makes the enclosed text bold. What is other tag to make text bold? And the options are strong, DAR tag, black tag, and EMP tag. And the correct option is strong tag. So all these are different physical text formatting elements in which we have italic tag, I tag for italics, B tag for bold, TT tag for typewriter, U tag for underline, strike tag for strike through, S tag for strike through, alternative element for strike through, and this is sub tag for subscript, super tag for superscript, big tag for bigger font, and small tag for smaller font. Fine. Sub and super is basically like H2O. So here 2 is subscript, and if we want to write like a square, so here 2 is superscript. And in strike through, we generally whatever we are writing, so suppose we are writing element, so we just want a line on that, so that this is strike through. So all these are physical text formatting elements. Some logical text formatting elements are also there, which are like abbreviation, ABBR, which defines abbreviation, CITE tag, cite tag, which defines citation, code tag, that is for source code, DFN, that defines definition, EM tag, that is emphasis, and it is similar to italic tag. M tag, EM tag is similar to italic tag, and KBD tag, that is for keystrokes, SAMP tag, that is for sample, and strong tag, which is for strong emphasis, which is similar to bold tag, and then we have variable, which is which defines basically programming variables. So the question was B tag is similar to which tag, which other tag is similar to B tag? So the correct answer is strong tag. And there is a difference between strong tag and B tag. Let's understand the difference between these two. Both of these, strong and B tag, render the enclosed text in bold typeface. But strong tag indicates that its content have strong importance. Strong tag indicates that its content has strong importance. But B tag, that is B tag, is simply used to draw the reader's attention without conveying any special importance. On the website, obviously the output will be same for both of these, but this is a strong tag is used whenever the content has strong importance, and B tag is basically to draw reader's attention, because we are making that content, whatever we are specifying in bold tag, as B tag as bold. Next is a home page is, and the options are an index of encyclopedia articles where all the internet data is stored, required for access to the internet, the first page of a website. So the correct option is a home page is the first page of a website. Next question is, which of the following is used to explore the internet? Browser, spreadsheet, clipboard, and draw. And the correct option is browser. So web browser, a web browser, commonly referred to as a browser, is application software for accessing the World Wide Web. It is an software, application software, which is used to access the World Wide Web. Whenever a user requests a web page from a particular website, the web browser retrieves the necessary content from the web server and then displays the page on the user's device. And next question is, which tag inserts a line horizontally on your web page? And the options are HR tag, line direction is equals to horizontal, or TR tag. And the correct option is HR tag, which inserts a line horizontally on your web page. Like this line, this is a line. Fine. In the same way, HR tag inserts a line on your web page. Next question is, what should be the first tag in any HTML document? And the options are head tag, title tag, HTML tag, or document tag. And the correct answer is HTML tag. So HTML tag is also known as the root element, and all the web pages start with the HTML element. It is also called the root element because it is at the root of the tree of elements that make up a web page. So HTML opening tag and then HTML closing tag, all other page elements will come in between these two tags, opening and closing tags of HTML. Next question is, what is an ISP? And the options are Internet System Protocol, Internal System Program. Next is Internet Service Provider, and none of the above. And the correct answer is Internet Service Provider. So ISP, that is Internet Service Provider, is a company that provides individuals and other companies access to the internet and other related services such as website building and virtual hosting. Number of internet service providers are there in India, like Jio, Airtel, Vi, BSNL. So at the rank 1, Jio is there with total this much subscribers. So this is 418,145,365 subscribers are there with Jio. And then at the second rank, Airtel is there, which has 353,042,799 subscribers. So at in the same way, at the third position we have Vi, and at the fourth position we have BSNL with this much subscribers. Next question, which tag allows you to add a row in a table? And the options are TD, opening tag and closing tag, CR, opening and closing tag, TH, opening and closing tag, and TR, opening and closing tag. And the correct answer is D, TR, opening and closing tag. So with the help of HTML tables, we can arrange data like text, images, links, or other tables into rows and columns of cells. HTML tables are created using table tag. In which TR tag is used to create table rows. TR tag is used to create table rows, and TD tag is used to create data cells. And the elements under TD tag are regular and left aligned by default. So you have to remember these things also. These type of questions can also come in any of the exam. So TD tag, whatever we are specifying using TD tag, whatever information we are writing with the help of TD tag, that is regular and left aligned by default. Right? So it is not centered, it is not right aligned. One question is also there in which this thing is asked. Right? So you have to remember this thing. Next is, how can you make a bulleted list? And the options are list tag, NL tag, UL tag, and OL tag. And the correct answer is C, that is UL tag. So in HTML, we have three types of lists: ordered list, unordered list, and definition list. Three types of lists are there. Here we are talking about unordered list. First one is ordered, second is unordered, and third is definition list. So here we are talking about, if we are talking about bulleted list, that means it is unordered list. And unordered list is that list in which no special order is there, no sequence is there, and that list is created using UL tag. And in that tag, each item is listed, is marked with a bullet, like square, disc, or circle, filled round like this, and square or circle. Next question is, how can you make an email link? So here we have 4 options, and in only 2 options you can see we have anchor tag. In only 2 options we have anchor tag. In B and C you don't have anchor tag. So you can eliminate these 2 options, and then you can choose the correct option by checking the syntax. Here anchor tag is there, and then href attribute is there, and then xxx@yyyy, and in this option href and then mail to xxx and yyyy. Fine. So whenever you have to make an email link, you have to use mail to. Fine. You have to use mail to, and then the valid email address. So the correct option is D. So linking documents. A link is specified using HTML tag, anchor tag, a tag, and that is known as anchor tag. And anything between the opening anchor tag and closing anchor tag becomes the part of the link, and user can click that part to reach to the linked document. Here following is the simple syntax to use anchor tag. So anchor tag href document URL and different attributes which you want to use, and then linked text. So instead of a web address, type in the email address you want to use using this format, mail to and then name @domain instead of URL. What is the correct HTML syntax for making a hyperlink? And the options are A, B, C, and D. So here you can see in these 2 options A and B we have anchor tag. In these 2 options we don't have anchor tag, so directly you can eliminate. In multiple choice type questions, generally you have to work like this way, like you have to eliminate. You must eliminate first of all the options which you consider cannot be the answer. So next, anchor tag href. So whenever we are specifying any URL, we have to specify that with the attribute href. We cannot specify that with the name attribute. So the correct option is href. And the next question is, what is the correct HTML syntax for adding a background color? And the options are body color is equals to yellow, then body bg color is equals to yellow, then background yellow, background closing tag, and then body background is equals to yellow. And the correct option is B, body bg color is equals to yellow. So here are some body attributes: text, bg color, background. So for the default color for the regular text inside the document, you can use text attribute, and you can use bg color attribute to fill the background of the document, and you can use background attribute to set any image that will be used to cover the background of the document. So this is an example, like body and then background is equals to ecom.jpg. Suppose this is a file you want to show on the background of the document, you can use like this way. And then text is equals to red, and bg color is equals to yellow. We can use bg color, any color for background color, and we have to use the attribute bg color. Next is which is true to change the text color to red. So body bg color is equals to red, body text is equals to red, body color is equals to red, or none of the above. Yes, so the correct option is B. Body text is equals to red. So this will make all the text on your web page in red color. Choose the correct HTML tag to make a text italic. And the options are double I tag, italics tag, italic tag, and I tag. So the correct option is I tag. Choose the correct HTML tag for the smallest size heading. And the options are heading tag, H6 tag, H1 tag, and head tag. And the correct option is H6 tag. As we know that we have 6 type of headings in HTML: H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. Don't get confused, like which one will show you, give you largest heading, or which one will give you smaller heading. So H1 will give you the maximum size of heading, fine, and H6 will give you smaller size of heading. So H6 gives you smallest size heading and H1 gives you largest size heading. What does vlink attribute mean? And the options are visited link, virtual link, very good link, and active link. And the correct option is visited link. So this is a list of different HTML links which we consider and their colors. So by default, unvisited link is blue. So whenever it is written, like any address is specified like www.google.com, by default it is in blue color and it is underlined. When we visit this link, then it becomes purple and it is underlined still. And active link, it is red and it is also underlined. So we can change these colors. By default, these are the colors of unvisited link, visited link, and active link. We can change these colors using these attributes: a link attribute, v link attribute, and link attribute. A link is for active link, v link is for visited link, and link is for unvisited link. Next is which attribute is used to name an element uniquely. And your options are class, ID, dot, and all of the above. And the correct answer is ID. With the help of ID, we can give or set a unique name for a tag in a document. For example, for any particular paragraph, if we want to assign any ID or unique name, we can do so with the help of ID attribute. And here we are specifying ID is equals to first paragraph. We also use class attribute, which is used to indicate the class or classes that a tag may belong to. Like ID class is also used to associate a tag with a name. So here is an example: paragraph. For paragraph tag, we are specifying ID. This is unique name for this particular paragraph, first paragraph, and class is equals to important. Right? So class can be assigned, same class can be assigned to number of elements, but same ID cannot be assigned to number of elements, because different element can have different different element can have unique id, unique name. Fine. So like in class, different students can have, must have different roll numbers, but they can have same class. In the same way, here id and class are working. Next question is JPEG stands for, and the options are Joint Photographic Embedded Group, Joint Photographic Extended Group, Joint Photographic Experts Group. And the correct answer is Joint Photographic Experts Group. Next question, which tag creates a checkbox for a form in HTML? Simply checkbox, tag, or input tag with type attribute is equals to checkbox, input is equals to checkbox, or input checkbox. And the correct option is B, input type is equals to checkbox. To create a combo box, drop down box, which tag will you use? Select, list, input type is equals to drop down, or all of the above. And the correct option is select tag. Next question is, which HTML tag would be used to display power in expressions a plus b square? If we want a plus b square, which tag we will use? And the options are SUP tag, sub tag, SUB tag, B tag, or P tag. And the correct option is SUP tag. Which of the following is an attribute of table tag? SRC, link, cell padding, and bold. And the correct answer is cell padding. There are two attributes called cell padding and cell spacing, which you can use to adjust the white space in your table cells. So if this is your table in which one row is there and two columns are there. So cell spacing attribute defines space between table cells. So it will define space between these two cells. This is the space which is specified by cell spacing, and cell padding represents the distance between cell borders and the content within the cell. Whatever you are writing here, like suppose you are writing attribute, so cell padding represents the distance between cell borders and the content. This distance, this space is specified by the cell padding, and distance between two cells is specified by the cell spacing. Which of the following is not a pair tag? P tag, U tag, I tag, or IMG tag? And the correct answer is IMG tag. To create an HTML document, you require a web page editing software, high-powered computer, just a notepad can be used, none of the above. And the answer is just a notepad can be used. Next question is, which character tells browser to stop tagging the text? So which character we use? Generally, to stop tagging the text, we use this character. In HTML documents, the tags should be written in uppercase, should be written in lowercase, should be written in proper case, and can be written in both uppercase or lowercase. So it can be written in both uppercase or lowercase, because HTML is not case sensitive language. So this is some few points related to HTML. With HTML, you can create your own website. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is not a programming language, it is a markup language. Markup language is a set of markup tags. HTML uses markup tags to describe web pages. And HTML is not case sensitive language. And HTML documents contain HTML tags and plain text. So you have to remember that HTML is not a programming language, it is a markup language. And it is a markup language in which we have number of markup tags. We are using different tags to describe web pages basically. Next is marquee tag in HTML is used to mark the list of items to maintain in queue, mark the text so that it is hidden in browser, display text with scrolling effect, none of the above. And the correct answer is display text with scrolling effect. Next question is, to create a blank line in your web page, press enter 2 times, press shift plus enter, insert BR tag or insert B line tag. And the correct option is BR tag. And the next question is, which of the following HTML code is valid? And the options are font color is equals to red, font color is equals to red, red font, all of the above. So in HTML, we don't use COLOUR as colors, as the spelling of color. We use COLOR. So accordingly, we will choose the correct option. So the correct option is font color is equals to red. And which of the following is an attribute related to font tag? Size, face, color, or all of the above? Attributes which we use with font tag. So font tag, this element is used to format the size, typeface and color of the enclosed text. So different fonts we can use like Arial, Comic Sans, Arial Black, Courier, New, Times New Roman, fine. And size attribute can take values from 1 to 7. This is an example like how we can use font tag. So this is font color is equals to green. You can use color is equals to green, size is equals to 7, and this value can vary from 1 to 7. Then we have face is equals to Arial. Then whatever text you want to display, and all these formatting will be done on this text and then closing font tag. So this question says which attributes you can use with font tag, size, face and color. So we can use all of the above. Next question is, which of the following is true? In tables, header cells are centered by default and data cells are right aligned. So we have seen this, that data cells are left aligned by default and header cells are centered by default. Okay, this portion is correct, but this is not correct because data cells are left aligned, header cells are centered by default. Next option is, in the case of character formatting, the tag TW is used for typewriter like text. So we have seen this thing also, that for typewriter like text we use TT tag. TT tag. Next is, unordered list starts with UL and ends with closing tag of UL. And next option is SUPR tag is used for superscript text. So we use SUP tag for superscript, not SUPR. So the correct option is C. So the correct option in this case is unordered list start with UL and ends with closing tag of UL. Fine. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. All the best for your exams.